15. Now here's James. Grabs the board.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. It's taken away by Smith. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. And the first one at the line is good.
Shooting for Toronto,
and he can't hit the second. Raptors trail by 17. Freak passes to Valanciunas. Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. Out to DeRozan. Clock at 6. Just his first attempt. And there's Valanciunas on the assist from DeRozan.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
And he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
Passes it to Freak. That one wide left. Cleveland leading by 50. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Mozgov down low. Valanciunas is there. Mozgov with the bucket.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And DeRozan kicks to Freak. Out to DeRozan. Here's Freak. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Freak's got 10 points here in the second half. Kicks to Favors. Puts up the baby hook. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
At the line for the Raptors, Derek Favors, taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so Favors nails both of them.
What a night so far for Favors. He's got 8 points and also 3 steals.
Over to the left wing. Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded.
Oh. Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And when we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
DeRozan dishes to Freak. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Cleveland leading by 15.
Timeout, Cleveland.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Thanks a lot, Doris. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Freak's got 28 points for the game.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Bayless the pass to Favors. To the paint. It's tipped. Fast break Toronto. DeRozan leading the charge. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
LeBron kicks to Bayless, and that one's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
The drive by James. The dish now to Mozgov. Smith with a wide open look, and another 3 for Cleveland.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Cavaliers.
Clark, their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
Yeah, Kevin, they had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still 2 more to go in the season series.
Hard to say now how the final 2 games between them will play out, Greg, but one thing's certain. I mean, they're going to go at each other. This has become a very intense matchup.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Mozgov. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
And that one's good by Favors.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quieter.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
We've got 28 seconds left in the game. Bayless dishes to Favors. There's the pass to LeBron. Floats one. The putback.
Do with that putback, flush it down.
Oh, that's some energy we just witnessed right there.
And that's the kind of energy you have to display when you want to attack that offensive glass.
And here's Freak. Off target with that shot. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This one was over well before the final.
You got to forget about that one.
Thank you, Kevin. Congratulations, LeBron, on this win. What were the contributors?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan Timofey Mozgov. He stepped up his game tonight, getting it done all game long. And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
You okay, Grandma? The noise you making when you breathe. Sierra called here and she asked where you was at, and I told her you was asleep. And she said to call her back when you wake up, cause she said something about you called and she didn't know if you needed something or something. You got it, Grandma? Ma'am?
Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go. right, fellas, competition time. Beat the pro. Let's go. Okay, we're good on the drills for now. Let's make sure we're getting better every day.
It's the 2K Sports pregame
You
show.
could ask me to move that stuff.
Early season's greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here. Got Kenny the Jet Smith here for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies up against the Toronto Raptors in their house, Air Canada Center. For Toronto, they've been on top of their game from the opening tip of the new season. Each time out, they seem to be refining their approach and getting more confident as a unit. They've got to feel good about how things are starting to take shape. And we'll be seeing Zach Randolph in action in this one, and while he doesn't quite put up the big numbers he once did, he is still an absolute bulldozer, Kenny, out there at the 4 spot, and you can always pencil in a double-double.
Oh, you can. I mean,
That's a bulldozer backing up.
oh, backing up. I got you. He's a big guy, velvet touch, light around the rim, won't dunk at all, but this guy finishes with the best of them.
He has the old man game, Kenny. He's one of the strongest players in his position. Very hard to move off the block. He got a soft touch, too, for a big man.
Yeah.
Can you give me that bulldozer backing up again?
I thought it was more like beep, beep. Okay. Never knew it was.
It's a road game for the Grizzlies, and they're facing an interconference matchup in today's game. Welcome, folks, and thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us here at 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, they're looking forward to getting Michael Conley back in their roster, in the lineup after injury.
Kevin, this is a critical player to lose because he's the one that sets everything up and he keeps everybody together. So his loss
begins and ends with him. He's the toughest sort of guy to lose.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. Sessions out there with Allen. And it's Johnson in at the 3. For the Raptors, they come in off the wash to Cleveland.
And really, given how they performed offensively, guys, they just never had a chance.
Yeah, and you can see their frustration growing and growing as they continue to come up empty on their possessions. By the end, they were just happy to watch the clock wind down and move on.
And the shot is good.
DeMar DeRozan, one of the few players that can knock down a shot like that.
On defense, Toronto. Johnson sets the screen for Sessions. To the left wing. Gasol dishes to Randolph. And that one is stuffed right through.
I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
Now, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay, guys, that was just
I'll buy that for now.
a good old-fashioned chin check right there. He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter it.
I really like that he didn't shy away from the contact at all. I mean, he was determined to get to the basket no matter who was offering the resistance.
And he sinks the second. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game.
Watch this, bro. This is so hot. I reset my phone, so I had to remember to download this app. I can control my PlayStation through my phone. So when people send me a message, I can keep playing the game.
Now here's Sessions. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Here's Gasol. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Gasol's got his first bucket in this one. Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Sessions is running. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And so Sessions nails both of them. Memphis on defense, coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
Here's Johnson following the basket by Freak, and it's Johnson penetrating. Can't get it to fall.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Freak with it. Zach Randolph covering. Carroll kicks to DeRozan. It's rebounded by Memphis. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Randolph a screen. Gasol a screen on DeRozan. Sessions passes to Johnson. And again, Memphis no good.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Rosen dishes to Freak. There's the double team with Randolph. Here's Arthur. Johnson with the defensive effort. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Carroll against shot on the way. That is good. Gasol's got his second basket of the game.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Here's Freak. Shot is off, and it's Memphis the other way. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And this is the first of 2 games between the two, East versus West, so they don't see a whole lot of one another.
Yeah, and Greg, for me, that just raises the intrigue level. Some matchups we don't get to see that often, so I'll be watching this one closely.
Raptors trail by 5. With the shot. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Randolph kicks to Allen. Just 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Johnson gets the bucket.
Well played right there. I mean, there's no question who has the momentum.
Greg, the lead appears to be heading north, if you will.
I want everyone here in the Air Canada Center to get it up and cheer on your dance band.
A whole new group. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Charnosko. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Toronto right now, Freak, he's in at the point. Caspi is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 slot. Shot clock at 3. They get it back. Randolph. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Randolph's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Memphis. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers had a huge game. He finished with 28 points and collected 6 huge rebounds to go with that. It was a great contribution from someone who's considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
Doris, thank you. Well, guys, you know, he made play after play in that game.
Let's see if he can keep it going tonight. I say he does. I'll bet he goes off again.
That's a pretty bold prediction there. I mean, he's going to have to be very, very strong to even come close to dittoing that performance.
And here is Johnson following the 3-pointer by Freak. Johnson, the pass to Randolph. Allen dishes to Randolph. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Barton. Nice feed from Valanciunas.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And it's Freak missing.
Boy, he shredded the D with the patented crossover, but just couldn't convert.
Here's Allen. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Now here's Freak. Knocks it down from 7 feet. Freak's got 5 points now in the quarter. Memphis leading by 9. Here's Barton. The pass to Randolph. Joseph with the rebound. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And Freak throws it down.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
Okay, man, put your hands together for your dance time.
Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break. Season number 1, the Grizzlies.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
Terrell Arthur, who's checked in for Toronto. Damari Carroll comes in for Corey Joseph. Barton kicks to Randall. Toronto grabs the miss.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And the 3 off target from Freak. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Johnson, the pass to Barton. It's Allen with the drive. He dishes it to Randolph. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Fast break Toronto. And it's DeRozan missing.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Here's Barton. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, they're...
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Grizzlies lead by 4. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin and Dwayne. A very tight game here. What's...
Hey guys, some keys to talk about from what I've seen so far. This is a tight ball game, but remember, this is our house. The first thing I've got to do is give a little tip of the cap to our bench guys. You really answer the bell when we call on you. Those were important points we got from you fellas. Ball security was probably our high point. Let's continue to keep a tight handle on the ball and not try to thread too many needles with our passes. And let's try to play the second half.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store.
And checking out the game for Freak. He's got 10 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for Dave Yeager. Handoff is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. Allen is out there with Ramon Sessions. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. Here's DeRozan. Drills the leaner.
You know, it went down, guys, but still unusual to go to the leaner there with so much space around.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And DeRozan kicks to Freak. And he hits it to tie the game up. Freak's got 13.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really, all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
Johnson outside. Gasol up top. Memphis moving that ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Off the screen. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Here's Carroll. Throws down the breakaway jam.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
Here's DeRozan. Banked in off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Raptor lead.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Now here's Sessions. Defense right on him. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Left side, Randolph. Shot to stop the run. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Freak with it. Gasol covering. Valanciunas dishes to Freak, and he gets it to go. Freak's got 15.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Gasol on the high post. Valanciunas is there. Allen passes to Randolph. Shoots from 14. That is good. He has 6.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Carroll kicks to Freak. Pass to Valanciunas. Fires it up. It's rebounded by Memphis. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Johnson's got the ball. Allen's shot is off.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Freak. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And defensively, guys, they've lost something since halftime. I mean, they've given up open look. They've got to buckle down and get some stops here. Play with some urgency.
Gasol a screen. Randolph, no one around him. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Freak's got 3 rebounds now in this one. DeRozan. Freak dishes to Valanciunas. Carroll passes to Freak. He feeds it to Arthur. And taken away by Johnson. Allen outside. And Sessions kicks to Allen. Johnson against Carroll. 6 to shoot. To the inside. It's stolen by DeRozan. Freak dishes to DeRozan. And a wide open look for Freak. And again, Toronto with the triple. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
And it's the Raptors ball. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. And stolen by Wright. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Sessions kicks to Wright. To the wing on the left. Now here's Sessions. Tight defense on him. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Inside, it's tipped and taken away by Johnson. And here at the end of the third quarter. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Raptors leading by 12. Freak, he's in at point guard. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Arthur. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Joseph in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And Freak throws it down.
Punches it down.
rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
No one near Sessions as he lets it fly. No good there off the double clutch. Left side, DeRozan. Here's Freak. Outside, DeRozan. The dish to Freak. Back to DeRozan. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by.
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it, you can see it, in part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
Here's Freak. Sessions with the rebound. Sessions has got his third rebound on the night. At the elbow, Randolph.
That's a wall.
An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Valanciunas passes to Freak. Back to Valanciunas. Joseph dishes to Freak. Pass to Joseph. 5 on the clock. Freak kicks to Arthur. And another basket for Toronto.
You know, with all the shots they've knocked down here in the second half, their field goal percentage has crossed the 50% mark.
Yeah, and any team will take that excellent in terms of their efficiency.
A moment to check in with Doris. Doris?
Yes, guys, over that last break, I listened to Dave Yeager address his team. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, we don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug. Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
The Raptors making a switch here. Carroll's checked in. Sessions with it. Allen outside. Randolph inside. Valanciunas is there.
So far in the game for Randolph, he's got 8 points and he's getting it done on the glass too.
You're right, Clark. He's done some real nice work on the inside.
And Zach Randolph drops them both. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Freak kicks to Arthur. Feeds it to Freak. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. And the layup's good off the glass. DeRozan's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Shot from the top of the key. Randolph can't hit.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his third triple since halftime.
Now here's Sessions. D right on him. 13 feet away. And the shot no good, a bit short. Raptors leading by 17. DeRozan passes to Freak. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Grizzlies have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Gasol wide open. He fires. The Grizzlies with another miss. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Allen. Good.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. DeRozan dishes to Freak. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Allen kicks to Sessions. Gasol a screen. Sessions passes to Gasol. Second chance shot, and it's Randolph getting it to go. Randolph's got 6 here in this quarter.
And really an alert play on the glass there to get that second chance opportunity. He's having one of those games that we've really grown accustomed to seeing him put forth. And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Raptors.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, Clark, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
Yeah, it was a team that was really in sync. They trusted each other and took the right shots.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And it always feels good to get that first win in the season series. Going head-to-head twice this year, this will put them up 1-0 so far against the Grizzlies.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Freak. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long. A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Right side, Randolph. The feed to Sessions. Johnson kicks to Allen. Back to Johnson. Takes the three. That's good.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a three-point battle taking shape here.
Now here's Freak. He's covered by Sessions. And Valanciunas kicks to Freak. Trying to find Arthur. Gets it to him. 4 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get a shot up. Here's Freak. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Allen kicks to Gasol. And he uses the glass on the layup.
You know, down there in the low post is where you really want to create a lot of your offense.
And here's Freak. From deep. No good. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater efforts.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra.
All right, now.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Congratulations on this win. Tell us what the team's objective was tonight that most helped in getting this victory.
Everybody played. We all played together. You know, we stayed, aggressive and stayed the course of the game.
Cohesiveness and aggressiveness, a pretty good combination. Thanks for the time, Kyle. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. The entire second half was just phenomenal. You could see there was no way he was going to let them lose.
They asked an awful lot from him tonight offensively, and he delivered. When they needed a big bucket, he was the guy they turned to, and he delivered, like I said. I mean, this guy was unbelievable. He did not shy away from the moment.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11. The stereo only goes to 10. I think we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance was very loudly.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Charlotte Hornets playing against the Toronto Raptors. 7 wins in their last 10 outings, making their...
You ever get to see your favorite person play back in your days?
Charlotte has seen some players come and go over the last couple of years. When you look at this composition of this Hornets team, Shaq, which player do you think is most vital to their success?
Well, Al Jefferson, a.k.a. Baby Fundamentals, is their leader on the floor, on and off the court. From a pure numbers standpoint, Ernie, he's the guy giving the team the highest offensive production.
Hey, don't forget about Kemba Walker, man. And we forget about him when we talk about handles in the NBA. He's in the top 5. He's not 1, 2, or 3, but he's in the top
10,
5.
not top 5.
He's in the top
Cut it
5 of handles in the NBA. Kemba Walker gets it done.
Dikembe Mutombo has better handles than Kemba
Oh,
Walker.
you're tripping, man.
I do, Kenny. Trust me, I do.
Another Dikembe Mutombo sighting.
It's time for Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew.
The Hornets coming to an Eastern Conference contest in this game. Welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Taking a look at Toronto. Still early in the season, but the front office and coaching staff likes what they are seeing from this team so far. Better winning percentage than last year.
And for the Raptors, they have hit the ground running this year. The work they did in the offseason has paid huge dividends right away.
Sure it has. I mean, they came out of the preseason with a real air of confidence. There may not have been many outsiders who believed in them, but now plenty of people do.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for the Hornets, Kemba Walker is out there with Jeremy Lamb. Then there's Patrick Patterson. Then there's Al Jefferson. And it's Kid Gilchrist in at the 3. Last outing for Charlotte was a loss to the Utah Jazz.
You know what? A lot of three-pointers, but for me, more so, it was the shot selection on those three-pointers. I just felt like they were just too trigger-happy from downtown.
You know, Greg, sometimes you're able to shoot your way out of a slump, but they just kept making things worse. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
Now here's DeRozan, following the miss by Kemba Walker. Raptors moving the ball around, puts it up, and the Raptors miss again.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
Kid Gilchrist hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
Inland kicks to Patterson. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Jefferson from 15 feet away, and it's Freak with the rebound. In Toronto, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, the shot is off.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Hornets shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
And the Raptors off to a slow start. Still without a basket in the game. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And really the signature of that game was what they were able to do from a defensive standpoint, particularly on the low post.
Yeah, and they were up in the air an awful lot in that paint area, getting their hands on shots, a lot of them, but if they didn't block them or touch them, they actually changed them.
And so here's Charlotte after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Carroll passes to Freak. The pass to Arthur. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
He misses the free throw.
Malachi. Malachi. Malachi.
That one misses.
It's about time you answered, dude.
Charlotte leading by 3. Jefferson, a screen on DeRozan. And it's Walker penetrating. Patterson, that's good.
Boy, Jefferson got really physical on that screen to help set the shot up.
Right
Toronto, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field
How
to start
do
the
we
quarter.
thrash Golden State? It was like, what, 80-something to 40. We thrashed Golden State, and they had 41 points. And then when we play the Hornets, we get thrashed by the Hornets.
Really played well against Memphis in his last outing.
Like, who does that?
And the Raptors miss again.
Who man?
The Hornets have got 3 big shots to fall for them here in the first quarter.
Like the Hornets, I didn't know they got in the lockdown right now. Like it's the first quarter,
Toronto with the
rebound. 0 points.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it.
Our players playing like super. He can't make no shots when he just hit the 3. All his layups are missing.
The Hornets shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Dishes to Patterson. Patterson setting the pick for Lamb. Back to Patterson. Fires for 3. That's good. Patterson's got 5 now.
And they're just
I got that one center that plays for that. I love the answer.
You come at me with the 3.
I only played on him one
coming
time.
right back with my own triple. He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the
Bro,
game.
You trying to like throw him or something?
Like he has so far in this quarter.
And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. And the Raptors.
I don't know what Sammy doing.
Hornets leading by 8.
He keep telling me
so on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. We've got Al Jefferson. Kemba Walker is out there with Evan Fournier. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Kaminsky in at the 4 slot.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time.
I was about to get off the game.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Grizzlies, boy, he was tremendous. He finished with 25 points and was effective from long range. He got that scoring line by dropping in a good amount of threes.
Hornets and we
a performance like this was just the trick his team needed to snap their losing streak.
And how do we beat Golden State by 40 points and then freaking start getting thrashed by the Hornets? Like, who does it? It's the Hornets here.
It would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Walker with it. Foul guarded by DeRozan. That's good from Jefferson on the assist by Walker. Jefferson's got his first points of the game.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
Well,
good on the shot, and with that, the Charlotte lead is cut back down to 5 as they get the points there from Freak. For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Screen by Jefferson, and it's Walker penetrating off the left rim and out.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
DeRozan dishes to Freak. No good with the triple.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And that one's good.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Now here's Freak. 8 points for him. It's stolen by Kaminsky.
I should have made my player so
Here's
tall.
Fournier, guarded by
He stayed
Valanciunas.
losing the ball when I try to dribble. It's like I make one move and he'll lose the ball.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Puts up the baby hook. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
So I see an open lane. I'll be about to drive. I'm like, oh yeah, that's mine. As soon as I go to drive in, lose the ball.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department.
And there they go, taking off down the court on the fast break.
Is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Casper. And Damari Carroll.
I mean, we was on a 10-game winning streak and they was all losing to a team with us some poo-poo. I don't know how we slipped, but it's
now here's DeRozan. Another guy who really kicked it up a notch for his team in that Grizzlies game.
I brought us back from a 20-point deficit
on the way. Clock at 4. A baseline J. That's good on the jump shot.
Me and DeMar DeRozan did it together.
Of the mismatch there.
We just kept passing it back and forth to each other and making threes.
And Walker
you know, we was all tied up. And we were winning by 10 after that.
Nice work there coming off the screen. Walker's got the lead up to 9 now for the Hornets.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Kufas checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Lowry in for Freak. Both free throws good from DeRozan. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Harris kicks to Patterson. There's a screen.
I've been doing the same thing to Sammy ever since I got this app on my phone.
Coach, what are the key aspects of your game plan going into the second half based on how that first half played out?
Well, defensively, we got to get stops. We got to get them out the boards and box out. Again, we got to be their aggressive with our aggression offensively. And offensively, we can't let the ball stick. We got to get the ball moving and hopping around the horn and make them move their feet.
Coach, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Chill out, we would chill out.
All right, guys, I want to go over some things before we get back out there. If there's one thing we can improve, it's shot selection. I know we can do a better job finding quality looks. That's going to be a top priority. We've been taking good care of the basketball, too. That's another thing we should get credit for. I like seeing that very small number in the turn.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third.
Well, take a look at the numbers for Freak. He has 8 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Hornets leading by 6. Freak in at point guard. Damari Carroll is out there with Arthur. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Valanciunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Patterson can't get it to go.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Passes to Freak. Back to DeRozan. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Goes back up. And Valanciunas with the layup. Valanciunas has got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Raptors. Walker the pass to Patterson. Right side, Kid Gilchrist. Outside, Walker. Shot from 16. Jump shot is good. Walker's got 6.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And DeRozan kicks to Carroll. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Bro, you know I realize why, like, I'm not scoring as many points.
7 points in the game. And
every team I play is, they double and triple teaming me. Every time I get the ball, 3 people run at me. So that's how I'm getting so many assists. Because every time they all 3 of them run at me, I just pass the ball in the paint.
Just 4 in the basket from Arthur.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside.
That's how you know when you do it, when they start double and triple teaming.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly
but they
of
know
that variety.
one-on-one.
The Raptors have gone
I'm
3
a
or 4
trash
so far in the
defense.
third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And that one's good. Free.
Nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Hornets leading by 3. And Walker kicks to Jefferson.
They'll play some ass, dude.
Walker goes in. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Walker's got 8 points.
Wow, 10 straight points from mid-range.
You know what I've always said, partner? Good shooting covers over a multitude
No,
of
I meant the one for the
We're
Cavs.
seeing it right now.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors.
Yeah, right,
Bucket 6. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Valanciunas power down with both hands.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean,
Are they double and triple teaming me?
And then going back up.
Are they double and triple teaming me?
Scheme like this where every possession
Are they
is
doubling and
critical.
triple teaming me?
That could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still
I ain't gonna lie, I just did that
from an
same thing. I'm about to say
standpoint.
I'm smarter than that, but I just did the same thing.
It's good. This game is all even. Arthur's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They was all up in my face
just
now.
As
soon as you said I throw up threes, I was about to be like, I don't ever throw up threes. And I threw up
the way back. I thought they were done. They've shown some serious resilience and character to battle this far back.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the
I drive in and I dunk on them.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the route.
What I sent you on Snapchat was some true definition of BS stuff. I was hot. I was like, come on now.
Feeds it to Caldwell Pope. Fires from 14.
I was like, since when does LeBron even hit a three?
It's good off the front iron.
Like, we all know LeBron.
Pope's got his first bucket in this one.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Since when does he even shoot outside? That dude's some poo-poo when it comes to long range shots.
To Joseph. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter.
His three-point percentage was like, he was like 0 for 6 on threes before he made that half-court shot. And all those 6 on threes were wide open because I forgot to guard them.
And it's Harris off the drive. Can't get it to go.
Bro, ever since Curry came into the league, LeBron been trying to play like Curry.
Exactly. There's Freak. Chance there to take the lead, missing. Hornets have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Screen by Jefferson. Snell kicks to Jefferson. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Shut up.
Ross passes to Freak.
41, 43.
Down low from 11 feet away. Cannot hit.
Third quarter. They got 43, we got 41.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to
I
get
just
rolling.
passed it to my center and he's some buns, so he missed the shot.
Toronto trailing. And on the court for
I swear, my center Valachunas,
Patrick
he
Patterson
was
is
some
out
fire
there with
last
Kaminsky.
season, but this season he's some
Lamb,
poo-poo.
and there's
He
Kemba
missed
Walker,
everything this season.
and it's Kid Gilchrist in at the small forward position.
And I
And my
love
center
the
don't
way
get no
he uses
rebound.
his size there to make sure he gets that board.
And it's blocked by DeRozan. Lamb,
This that bull, man. This is what I'm talking about.
Rondo shooting around.
It's 80 them standing down there. They block his shot, and then they let him get the ball back and make another
There's
shot.
Freak.
Come on now.
Here's Arthur. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
They're on track here in the second half after their less than impressive first half. And I think they came out with some tired legs to start. But they've turned it around. They found some energy, and they look a lot more active and engaged.
Nah, Kaminsky, so big.
Outside, Walker.
Big head out my way, dude. Oh, send that.
Walker's shot is off.
That's one he knows.
Good job, you guys.
Pass the Freak.
Push the ball down the court, you guys. Oh, you some trash.
Charlotte in the lead.
Gave you a wide open three and you missed it. And you on that LeBron stuff right now.
Patterson setting the pick for Walker. The dish now to Patterson.
None of
and
that.
the three off target.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the
Bruh.
second, he's come up with goose eggs.
How did Al Jefferson just try to shoot a three in my face? Like, this dude was feeling real bold.
I did not think they had enough clock to
No.
get all the way back, but here
Al
they are.
Jefferson tried to
And
shoot
now
a three
they've
in my
gotta
face
feel
because he was
like
feeling
they're in
bold.
control of this thing.
Like, he pulled up right in my face and everything. And when he went to go shoot it, I like tipped it and then it like went and bounced off the back of the goal.
And now
And somebody rebounded it.
update from the sideline.
And it was a fast break. And
Hey,
I came on the
Kevin,
court
I was
fast.
able to listen in on what
And I
Quinn
yammed it
Snyder
on
was going
somebody.
over with his team. He
Right in
gave
their
his
face.
guys the green light to keep
I let them
firing
taste
from
all my
downtown,
glory.
telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're
I swear,
giving
my
us
player
open
has no
shots.
mercy when it
Now,
comes down to my
this
people.
is why the breakaway rim was invented, for plays just like that.
Almost brought the whole thing down, Clark.
Like
by hanging
LeBron
on
was
that
shocked
long.
because after Brian hit that buzzer beat in my face, my player started. That's how we came back because I don't know why my player started just. I don't know. It was like that three shook something up in him.
A good
I
look from
came back
DeRozan. And another basket for
and I
Toronto.
yammed in LeBron face. Brown was gonna hush me off for the rest of the game.
Very involved the rest of the way.
Patterson setting the pick for Walker. The feed to Kaminsky. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him two chances at the free throw line here.
Let's talk
The free
about
throw
Curry,
drops
how
for
Curry
Kaminsky.
shot like buzzer beater last night in the third quarter.
And he makes the first, but misses the
And
second.
he tried to shoot one in the fourth quarter again because they were losing by like, we beat them by like 40, but I don't know why he tried to shoot a buzzer beater.
Screen by
But
Valanciunas.
anyways, he tried to shoot a buzzer
Those
beater,
issues to Freak.
and what happened was
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors.
it bounced off the back of the goal. Somehow I got the ball back, and then when I got the ball back, I shot a buzzer beater from half court, and I made it.
I love how he absorbs the
And Curry
foul
was looking
and still
disappointed
had a
in
chance
himself.
to knock that one down.
Boy,
What are you
terrific
listening to,
play
dude?
there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
And that
Oh, your
drops,
girly
so
girl
they now
listening
lead
to
by
that?
one.
How many of them you got, Malachi?
And here's Walker.
Girls you got?
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
You
And
stupid,
Kid
dude.
Gilchrist kicks to Kaminsky. And it's Walker
You
penetrating.
are dumb.
Gets it to fall from the right block.
This dude said it. This dude said I
Toronto, they've
don't
gone
keep
3
up
of
with
5
that.
here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Freak. Walker with the rebound.
I only got one
If they could
phone.
hit
There's
every
nothing for me to
possession
keep
with
up
that
with.
shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, I added one.
Breaking
But
down some numbers here. The hustle
yeah,
stats for the
girl,
Hornets.
Boy, their
talk
hounding,
about it.
harassing efforts at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good
Oh,
as it
yeah.
gets.
I beat his shot to the stand.
There's the foul. It's on Patrick.
Now what do you want? What you want with
That's
it?
foul number 2 for him.
Try me in the paint again. How many times I tell you the paint is on lockdown?
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've
Move,
got to be
dude, get off
perfect
my
in
butt
your
cheek.
anticipation to
Pass
draw
the
the
ball.
charge.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Pass my dude DeRozan.
Left side, DeRozan. Arthur passes to
Oh yeah.
Valanciunas.
My dude Valanciunas.
Good on the
Good
shot.
buckets, Valanciunas. Good
Valanciunas
buckets.
has got the lead up to 1 now for Toronto.
And that's what they have to do more of. They got a great look out of that
Valanciunas trying to
possession.
resurrect his
Patterson,
career.
the
I feel
screen.
you, fam. Nah, cause
And Walker
what made
kicks
me
to
mad was
Kaminsky.
I ever told you about how
And the
when we
Hornets
won
miss
the
again.
final, when we was in
Toronto,
the
they've
finals,
gone 4 of
my
7
best
from the
center
field
got
since the
injured.
beginning of the 4th. Freak with it, picked up by
we
Gilchrist.
was in the
Out to
finals,
DeRozan.
and my dude Valanciunas, I told you last season, me and him was cutting up. But
And the Raptors
Valanciunas got injured in like game 5, and that was like the game we needed him most. But that was the game that we could have used to like clinch it and go ahead and win. But you know he got injured, so we went out there. You know I balled out. My whole team as a total played like. And then the next game we came out, we won,
dishes to Arthur.
and then we won the game right after that. And yeah, that's when we won the finals. And my dude Valanciunas came back and he was some poo-poo. I don't know what happened, but he was some fire last season. But this season he lost it.
And a fast break now for the Hornets.
I don't know if it was the injury or what, but Valanciunas just ain't acting like Valanciunas this year. Last year he was money every time I passed him the ball.
It could take you to the finish line.
And Clark, this is really what it's all about. Just that fantastic defensive effort.
Freak kicks to Carroll.
Oh my God.
He dishes it to Valanciunas.
My player keeps losing the freaking ball, and it's annoying.
And the Hornets making a change here. Jefferson's checked in.
With what VC, my dude?
And the Raptors with the ball. Just 3 to shoot. There's Freak. And again, no good by Toronto.
Well, I do got VC. I just don't. Which one specifically upgrades to handle?
That's not a good look at all.
That's what I haven't figured out
Jefferson.
yet.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Al Jefferson doing all sorts of things. He has 9 rebounds and 1 assist.
That's what I'm about to do because
And a tough break.
my
is
2K
his
player,
second attempt at the
his
line.
handle.
No good.
I ain't gonna lie,
It's 3 on
that's
3 on the fast break.
some boo boo. Like his handle,
Arthur passes to Freak.
they need work. They need a lot of work.
This is to Arthur. Valanciunas trying to free himself up.
Yeah, good bucket, good bucket, good bucket. This game is gonna go down to the wire, but hey, as long as we win, I don't care. It's like the Hornets shouldn't even be in the game with us right now. So we stomped the Cavs. We came back on the Cavs and stomped them. We stomped Golden State, and we stomped Thunder. So how in the mess is the Hornets keeping up right now?
Big Al making them pay.
What is on the line here?
Well, how about the intensity and focus of the crowd here?
Oh, that irks me the most. Why would you do that?
Plays like that, guys.
Dude, I hate it when you pass them the ball up court and then they throw it back across and get backcourt violation. Like, I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Like, take the ball, dude. Come on, we about to lose.
Watch out, watch out.
Ah, so stupid. If this game was real life, I would have smacked the fire out of him.
Here's Freak.
I don't care, dude. If I pass you the ball, why would you turn around and pass it back across the line and get back court? That's absolutely... Ah! Oh, yeah. That's all me.
All shocked when he pulled the trigger from out there, but he sank it anyway.
All right, but check this out.
That was a heck of a shot.
And I heard somebody mock what I said. Anyways. All right. It was 56-56. I mean, no, it was 59-56, right? They had 59, we had 56. And I was at about the Raptors symbol. I was near there somewhere. And they threw me the ball. And I was like fidgeting around with it, and I hit a 3 to tie it up. Oh, and I about hit the buzzer beater, but I missed it. I don't care though. I tied the game up.
Well, if you're just joining us, this one is
Bruh,
a great one.
I can't believe I tied the game up with a 3. Like my play is some boo-boo at 3. You better not be. Oh yeah, and I come back in, and my dude, goddamn Kyle Lowry, then did work, and we win the 67-59. And that put in work. Oh yeah, give me that.
And Devin Harris is subbed in for Walker.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
Yeah, I'd echo that. I mean, we're witnessing something special
No,
here today.
if we lose the game, I'm turning the game off. Right after.
Again, the Hornets missing.
And another miss.
I'm gonna be like, you know what?
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're
right. I'm gonna do that like I used to do, coach. I'm just like.
And the Raptors lead by 10.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Tony Snell. Kid Gilchrist comes in for Fournier. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Walker subbed in for Devin Harris. Pass to Jefferson. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
Look out now. Jefferson starting to go off.
Raptors leading by 8. Freak with it. Screened by Valanciunas. DeRozan dishes to Freak. The 11-footer. And a pick bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Oh, yeah. 71-61 already. 18 points, 3 rebounds, 8 assists, 4 blocks. I'm putting in work.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Malachi. I passed DeMar DeRozan the sexiest alley I've ever thrown in game, and this dude dunked it and missed. And it was a turnover because it didn't even.
Yeah, they just took over this game in the second overtime.
I'm so heated, bro. Every time I do something sexy, they mess it up.
It's been a wild ride, guys. I mean, sometimes you have the legs.
Like earlier, I rose up for a 3 and I saw somebody opening, and I dished it low post, and Valanciunas caught it, and then he missed the dunk. I'm like, what are you doing? You messing up my highlight reel.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2
I'm
more
telling you,
games yet
dude,
to
if
come.
this game was like real life, like I'd be smacking the fire out of some of my own teammates.
Boy, I tell you, look at these teams, Greg. They're very evenly matched. This could be one of the better in-conference battles we see this season.
It's a long
You mean
season,
Joseph
and
Randle?
you always need role players to step up and help out, and that was the case here.
I wouldn't get it.
Everything was working.
I was just like, miss
Every
another
time he
shot
shot it seemed
and
like
watch
it was
me smack
going
the
to drop
fire.
in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised. And they're not finished just yet.
I don't care if they call it
Make
hazing or what,
about
but I was
this
smacking the fire
Yeah,
at
not
everybody in
taking
this
any
shot.
chances, Greg.
If
This
you
is how
miss,
you
I'ma
close the
smack
game
you.
out. Textbook.
I don't mean like pat you on the head, or if you ball, I don't mean like rub your ball head. I mean, I'm gonna smack the fire out of you.
A little artistry on the
I'm gonna bring
inside
every
helps him make
emotion
it
in your
happen.
body out of you when I smack you.
And there's
Already,
the 3-second call. This one on the defense.
already, we just, you know, my game, you know, we just clinched that win, 76-65, you know. It was a comeback win. It was a beautiful story, though. You know. They were winning by 20 points at one time, but, you know, me and my boy DeRozan, we brought us back, you know, because, you know, me and him, we took well, you know. Shout out to my boy, Valanciunas, you know. I fed him some low post dishes. He missed a couple, but he made most of it. Shout out my boy Kyle Lowry for, you know, getting us over the hill.
Post-game show.
Yeah, we won. 76-65.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak.
You gotta love the contribution from V. He hit 4 threes.
Kyle Lowry had more points than me. He the one that brought us back, but they gave me player of the
Using
game.
the options and going inside.
He was very confident with the ball in his hand tonight. He was completely in control. Knew when guys were cutting, setting screens.
Boy.
And it resulted in more assists
I
than
know
we
he
typically see
heated.
out of him. I think he's underrated.
Nah, but they probably, ooh, that's my block I got that game. That thing was sexy.
And
but
that'll do it for our broadcast tonight.
they probably just gave me play of the game because I tied the
show.
game up with that 3 with 2
Kenny
seconds
Smith,
left. You know,
Shaquille O'Neal,
it was
Kevin
clutch, but you
Harlan,
know, I do this
and
every
the
day for
entire
breakfast.
2K
So
Sports crew. Have a wonderful evening.
it was like, doo-doo, doo-doo, and they got right at 2. I pulled up, pull up on the kid, and it was saucy. They ain't know what to do. Then I thought I was about to hit that buzzer beater because we got that steal. Posted up a 3-point line. Turn around, Jay. Thong. Didn't even touch the rim. We still won anyway. It's all good. Yeah. They just said that I have to wait until I get cleared, which, you know, by the time football season come, I should already be cleared because it ain't wait until like waiting during the summer. So, but, oh, my player's jump shot didn't increase somehow because before then I bought like one upgrade and my dude started draining threes because before then every 3 I threw up, that dude would miss. Now, I pull up on a kid and I shoot that and I be sitting there and they be astonished because they be like, I wasn't expecting that, a freak. They be like, freak came out here and he hit a 3 on us. He hit multiple 3s on us. They wasn't expecting that out of freak. Oh no. Did I tell you I hit a Dirk Nowitzki move on Stephen Curry? I don't even know what to be honest with. My main position is point guard, but they sub me in at small forward and shooting guard sometimes. When they want me, Lowry, and old boy in the game, my boy DeRozan, then they'll put me at point guard and they'll put Lowry at shooting guard, and I think they put DeRozan at small forward. But if it's just me and Kyle Lowry, then he'll be at point and I'll be at the shooting guard. It just depends, you know. But most of the time it's just me and my boy DeRozan out there putting in work because, you know, that's what we do. Me and DeRozan, you know, me and DeRozan, we like Jimmy Butler and D Rose, you know. We just go out there and we run shit, you know. Niggas can't get past us, but it's whatever. They be out there bitching and complaining their coach, but, you know, gotta do what you gotta do when you're out here making this money, you feel me? You know, there's money on the line, so, you know. Already. Take a nap then, nigga. No, Mally Costipi. You in that goddamn bottle, dude. It's not a good look for you. I'll just put it like that. No. Me and Sammy are actually average size for our age. Thank you very much. You just happen to be on the, you know. No. You on the bottom percentile, brother. I asked my doctor about it. He told me you was on the bottom percentile. He said, I swear, he said between me and your age, he was like, he said since Sammy weighed about 160 that he's like in the middle. He's like 170 isn't high, but it isn't low. And then he was like, but 105, he was like, that's at the bottom of the percentile. I was like, wow. I was about to take a picture of the you know, of the chart and show it to you. Bruh, I'm about to get my own comic sketch made of me. Already, everybody want my pretty face on their cover because they know, you know, your boy puts in work. Hey, Malachi, you know we been on air this whole time, bruh? I've been recording us this whole time. on my live broadcast channel on YouTube. Like when me and Sam and them be on GCI, I record that too. So they heard everything you said, even about your little sippy cup. Anything you have to say to yourself, Malachi? Tell them what color it is.
It's
so you
the
can
2K
see your dirty
Sports
Sprite.
pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, I mean thrilled, to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. And tonight our broadcast will be shifting to Minneapolis, where we'll see the Timberwolves going up against the Toronto Raptors. Looking at the last game for the Raptors, it was a win against Charlotte. A terrific underdog win in that last game. They're feeling good, looking to keep it up tonight. A few moments here before we start the game, let's talk shooting guards. Kenny, some have said the talent at that position is the weakest it's been in some time. Which young shooting guards do you think are poised to fill that void?
Well, James Harden's already there. You know, we're talking about Kobe and D Wade's departure as the top guys, so to speak. Klay Thompson, versatile shooter, defender, two-way player, as you love to call him, Ernie.
You know what you named two, Kenny? We're going to take it to 5. I'm going to give you 3 more. Jimmy Butler.
Okay.
Tough as nails with a growing
I
offensive
like him.
game. My homeboy down in Orlando, Victor Oladipo.
Ooh, already?
Defense and athleticism, yes, already. And at the last...
Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, ooh, oh Lord, and oh.
Welcome everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports.
Okay,
This is
Russell.
Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg
Okay,
and Greg
Russell,
Anthony
bro.
with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. Looking at Toronto, they took the win in their last game against the
Russell,
Charlotte
bro.
Hornets. It was a close game. They needed overtime to finish them off.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived it.
Hey, Malachi. Go look at it. Did you watch the video?
End of regulation.
Yeah, they got that second chance by virtue of forcing the overtime.
Bruh,
and then things
watch
really
it,
swung in
bruh.
their
Russell
favor.
Westbrook straight.
Let's check out Toronto's starting
The
lineup.
bottles,
Freak,
like 4
he's in
people
at
in a
point
row.
guard. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Arthur. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Carroll in at the small forward. They get the rebound, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
Good rebound and
Job cleaning
shot
some
put
space
back
out onto the boards
Valanciunas.
and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big follow.
You know, Kevin, you can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
Freak, no luck. And Minnesota now the other way.
Oh,
This,
okay.
their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And the East and West showdown. Only one of 2
You
games
keep forgetting that all of
between
this
these
is old as
And
freaking
because of that,
video.
the time is now to seize control of the
Everybody
matchup.
here,
We'll see who
every one of
strikes
these
first.
things.
And Towns gets it to go.
Really nice way to get their
But
first bucket.
I
of
laughed
the day.
and Kobe heard it.
Looking
And
at
Kobe
Minnesota,
watched
they
it
took
and
the
he
win
heard
in
you
their
say
last
that.
game against Memphis.
Because you know he gonna tell
And
my
we
mom.
talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game.
Mr.
for them.
Jacoby
No,
Nicholson.
there was no hard way about it. I mean, they
He
got
get
their
mad when
points
I call
easily
him.
on dunks and layups against the defense
He
that
did.
really didn't offer much of a fight.
Now here's Middleton.
Nope.
In Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable.
He get mad when I call him Jacoby Nicholson. I'm like, Jacoby Nicholson.
On the shot clock, and they call over the back here. Too much contact.
He be like, that's not my name, dude. But yes, it is Jacoby Nicholson.
He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one.
I hadn't done that since like my first game of my rookie season. And that was just because, I don't know why, but he was some poo-poo his first game.
Middleton outside. There's a good screen. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Mine was his first game. He was some trash. And then it was like every game he started warming up. Next thing I know, balling was a habit.
The elbow jumper and drains it. Freak's got his first points in this one.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation.
I might go check out Jehovah's Kobe's. Jehovah's Kobe's. Let me see. I gotta find his Snapchat. There we go. Okay. Yeah, those are Kobe's. It's a type of Kobe's. I forgot what they call it. I think it's like the Tray 5 or something like that. I don't know.
Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Now here's Wiggins. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Richmond with the rebound.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Here's Middleton. He gives his team some nice
Tell her I
contributions,
said
averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
I said to set up, but I said
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Freak passes to Valanciunas. Here's Freak. Buries the long-range jumper. Freak's got 5. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. We'll go to Doris Burke, who moments ago spoke with head coach Flip Saunders. And Doris, what do you have to say?
He told me there aren't many big men with the mobility and length of Jonas Valanciunas, and that he's a player they'll really have to account for, saying, quote, JV's still developing his skill set, but there just aren't that many people in the world
Okay, we want to have a 3-point contest. We can do that.
He can really impact
Stop passing the ball back, dude. Oh, my God.
Thank you, Doris. And here's Freak after the three-pointer from Ricky Rubio.
Oh, yeah, Rubio. Match that, boy. You on LD, so you ain't matching nothing. LD.
Absolutely.
LD. We going with it, Rubio. LD.
Now, here's Rubio.
LD, don't drive in here. That paint on lockdown. Oh, yeah, paint on lockdown. Y'all don't want it.
Really, the right
Y'all was not ready for
if
it.
you can't block, force him to the line.
Timberwolves leading by 7. And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Minnesota, Martin and Wiggins is out on the perimeter. Richmond is out there with Pekovic. And it's Levine at the 1. And it's Pekovic missing.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
And DeRozan kicks
Oh, yeah, that left me wide open for a 3. You know I'm going to collect on that.
Got the second quarter going with the first
Give me them
basket of the
points.
period for Toronto.
Y'all done messed up.
Here's Levine.
Oh, yeah, where you going, Zach? Where you going, Zach?
Just about 7 points.
Malachi, I'm about to send you this on Snapchat, bro. I'm about to send you this thing on Snapchat, bro. This block was vicious. You gonna watch it too. You gonna enjoy it. All right. Already. Backboard to that. Backboard to that. Backboard to that. Not one more video. No way. see. Alright, I got another one for you. That's what I want to do. I mean, it don't matter to me.
It's a game. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Either way, you know, I'm ball hard. You know, I'm from Ball Hard University.
And Toronto also making a switch. Tamari Carroll's checked in for Corey Joseph. Timberwolves have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second
Hard
quarter.
University.
Wiggins outside.
Yeah, I heard you eat that shit.
It's hauled in by the Raptors.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Wasted no time.
My dude, DeRozan.
DeRozan's got his first basket
you bring games back
That's
to life.
just run of the mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
LD.
And Rubio kicks to Pekovic.
Yeah.
That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Oh, Maestro, you're so good.
But that one was vicious. I usually get the little layup block or whatever.
And he gets it to go.
Smacked his junk off the backboard. He didn't know what to do with his body.
Get a hand up.
Oh yeah. Give me my steal. Already assist. Jammers in there. That's my assist. I put us up by 1 point.
I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points.
Jammer. I had Richard Rubio on the LD, and he gave me the ball. He coughed it up. You know. I dissed it to my center.
As a difference maker.
And it's Rubio penetrating.
Yeah, he on his
from
game.
18.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
There's Freak. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks.
Pekovic with a screen.
I mean, well, I ain't having home to do it, but in the event of me having home,
A bit
I
of
would have
pride
did it. So.
at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back.
What did you say,
Get
Malachi?
it to fall.
Valanciunas dishes to Carroll. The feed to Freak.
Oh,
Pass to Carroll.
I'm heating up out here. I'm out here
Right side,
salty.
DeRozan.
Man, they don't know what to do. Pass me the ball, DeRozan.
Here's Freak. And a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 4.
Boy.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Here's Pekovic. The 9-footer's on the mark. Pekovic has got 4 points in the quarter. Toronto's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter.
Salsa.
Freak
They can't catch him.
Lets it go from 11.
That's your bucket.
Arthur, no good.
You missed it.
Timberwolves have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter.
This better than that to him. I wanted you to pass it to him. I would have beat his shot.
Rubio's got
Smart
his
move.
third
You would
assist
have
on
passed
the
it.
night.
You know I would have beat that shot. That was obsolete in here. None of that in mine. Come on, hurry up.
As we get this season underway, let's see how the Timberwolves have done so. The NBA stats. First in free throw percentage. Fifth in opponent field goal percentage. And the fast break points have come in bunches for them. Bushel baskets full. They're among the top 5 teams at scoring in transition.
And you look at their ranking, tops in free throw percentage. I think it speaks to their focus and discipline as a team. They look to capitalize on every mistake.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets got the job done. He had 20 points and did his work from a pair of lines.
I got 14 points. You know, it's measly 14 points, but I'm getting it's mostly threes. You know, cause I've been draining in their face all day. They ain't been able. Jammers.
Extremely confident right now.
No doubt.
Taste all my glory.
He comes into today's game feeling there isn't anything he can't do on the floor right now.
Tell you what, Greg, I think he might be right based off that last game. I'm inclined to agree with him.
I know. You know about my football player because, you know, I didn't spare your football player one time, but it's okay.
And here's Jones. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
Bruh, I put the Yearmans on your 2K carrier one time, bruh. Like 8 times. You tried to block me, and you blocked it one time, and the other like 8 times, like gambling in your face.
He feeds it to Freak. Out left to the wing. Lowry kicks to Freak.
The one time when you was beating. But I thought you said the dude was quicker than mine.
Can't get it to go. And Minnesota now the other way. Jones with it. Lowry picks him up.
Well, I'm going to play you with my center
Jones,
next time, and I'm still going to put the Yankees on you.
There's the dish to Middleton. Takes a three. Rebound by Caspi.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice
Was
job.
therefore
of
makes
setting
that
the
account.
screen by his teammate there. And I'm sure he appreciated it.
And it's Freak.
Boy. He going to need ice on his ankles. Let me, you know what, Malachi? I'm putting on a full-on handles clinic out here, you know. I'm teaching these young bloods. All right, Malachi. Pay attention, young blood. Pay attention. I'm about to. Ooh. Oh! I left him behind. There was no recovering. No recovery. No recovery time. Ball so hard, University.
Well, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're
I
a
just
pro,
sent you the video.
you can't make excuses for missing that one.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Ball so hard, University.
They set the pick. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. No coverage that time.
It's okay though. He still proposed.
Middleton's got it all tied up now for Minnesota. Pass to Ross. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike.
Dude, this is exactly why I told you. Pass me the ball. Y'all go in the paint and you do dumb stuff. You miss the ball, then you end up down by like what, 18,000 points because y'all know what y'all doing in the paint. That's why y'all need me in the low post because I'll be down there, you know, I put them in charge, you know. They don't know what to do when I'm in the low post. I yam on people and I, you know, cross people up. You know. What? What? No, I can't hear you.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Talk about being on this game. Look at the numbers for Freak. 16 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
And really now you can tell the defense starting to have second thoughts in terms of how they're going to play him. That's 12 points from long range.
And on the floor
for Dwayne
starting the second half. Freak in at point guard. Jamari Carroll is out there.
You could have been talking to your
then
girl.
there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's DeRozan in at the 2.
Your girl.
There's Freak, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll
You
shoot
on
2.
the, you on,
Ricky Rubio picks one up.
whatever
There's
you
a shot,
on with
2
right
free
now.
throws, and they're 1 and 2 so far.
Whatever it be.
First one falls for
Either way, could have been talking to some female. But I don't. It doesn't like a post. Like I don't think it really live. I don't think it really actually posts until like after I like cancel the thing.
Now Rubio,
which is gonna take forever to upload because you know it's gonna be like a 2-hour long video because I had to stop recording because I played GTA with Sammy over.
Kicks it to Towns. That's in.
But,
Coming off an assist from Rubio.
You wanted to see some ball so hard.
Carl Anthony Towns.
Ball so hard. University mixtape.
Freak dishes to Valanciunas.
Oh, my boy Valanciunas with the Euro step.
Nice
Euro step.
And finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Now here's Rubio. He's tightly guarded. And it's Middleton penetrating. Cut the bucket.
I forgot to turn that part on. I didn't realize that.
Bucket of the night.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
And DeRozan kicks to Freak. Back to DeRozan. Freak passes to Valanciunas. Raptors moving the ball around. Now here's Freak, covered by Rubio.
Bucket.
And with that shot,
that's
the
what I do.
lead
I supply the bucket.
Just 2 points with the bucket from Freak. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Up top, Rubio. He kicks it to
Oh,
Towns.
bro, Ricky Rubio just got my ankles. I ain't even gonna lie.
Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The three-point game, such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. The Raptors.
Oh, did you follow my live broadcast?
On that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Nikola Pekovic comes in for Richmond.
See that ball so hard
Martin
University
in for
mixtape
Chris
I made.
Middleton.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Freak kicks to DeRozan. Inside, Arthur lays it up and banks it in. Arthur's got his first 2 points of the night.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Now, here's Rubio. He's covered closely. Hangs in midair.
Bruh, me and Ricky Rubio is like battling right now. They get on my ass
got 5 now.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Here's Freak. Great team that time from Pekovic. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Outside, Martin.
So why they log you out?
Rubio with a screen on DeRozan. Wiggins kicks to Rubio. Wiggins sets a screen for Rubio. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Martin. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And a moment here to check out the numbers.
Darn.
He's averaging 28 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And I'm not sure he can play
Oh, man.
than he has.
Oh, man, Ricky. I tell you what.
This play here of late.
Agreed. I mean, but now the question is, can he build from this? Or will he regress back to the mean? Time will tell.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Levine's checked in.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
At the top of the key, Towns. Right side, Martin.
What?
In from the low block. Martin's got 6 points. Third quarter of basketball here and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Freak. No good with the triple.
And so much for repeating the 3-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Bro, we might lose to the Timberwolves,
Levine's
bro.
got his second bucket.
Sound offensively. Really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they both shot the ball since the break. He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the
we might
game.
lose to the
He continues
Timberwolves.
to shoot it like he
They're
has
starting
so
to play
far in
good
this
and we're
quarter.
starting to fall behind, so.
Now here's Freak. He's got 20. And he gets it to go.
That's what I
Freak's
supply.
got 23 points.
Premium
Another
buckets.
3. And if the defense is hoping that
The
they
fundamentals
don't
of
heat
them,
up
bro. That's what I show these. That's what I show these young kids. The fundamentals.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Here's Valanciunas.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have
Say what?
Levine. Arthur grabs the board. Raptors trail by 5. Freak with it, and it's Martin picking him up. Freak with it, working on Martin. Here's Valanciunas.
Oh yeah, Valanciunas.
Boy, he made a nice little
Good
bounce
low
pass
post
there.
quality
He
bucket.
did it well.
Here's Levine. They set the
Oh
pick.
yeah. Oh yeah. LD. You on LD. Don't even try it.
Here's Towns. Tries again. He lays it in. Towns
He's
has
nut
got 6
flavored.
points in the quarter.
Where's the
Nut
box
flavored.
out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those
the ball
kinds of
court,
mistakes
dude.
drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Towns with the steal. 29 seconds left here in the third quarter. And the foul called on Freak. For Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Wiggins outside at the 3 with Anthony Towns at the 4. Ricky Rubio is out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Bekovic in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Middleton. He trains the turnaround jump shot.
How much do you love to see the turnaround?
Raptors trail by 3. Pass to DeRozan. Feeds it to Freak. Valanciunas dishes to Freak. Valanciunas passes to Freak. And that one goes home.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
This is to Wiggins. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 6 assists now in the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Again, Wiggins missing. Raptors trail by 5. Freak kicks to Arthur. Freak with it. Guarded now by Rubio. And there's the pass to Freak. Fades away. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Arthur dishes to Valanciunas.
Old boy tried to shoot a 3 in my face, and I beat it to the fan.
Shot to stop the drive. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime.
I don't know what to do.
Continue to bury the jump shot.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Richmond, who's checked in for the Timberwolves. Martin comes in for Chris Middleton. Raptors trail by 4. There's the feed to Freak.
I thought I wasn't talking to you.
Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Freak's got 25 points. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's the screen. Martin the screen. Rubio outside. Towns sets the... And the rejection by Valanciunas. That one goes. Count it. And that's now 7 points here for Ricky Rubio.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack. But they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
What?
Raptors trail by 4. And DeRozan kicks to Freak. To the paint. Here's Arthur. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting them get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt. But still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Now, how in the world did you do that? I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
But does it affect how you get, like, see the game itself?
Keep looking for 3-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
Wow, so you messed up your game, basically.
Martin, the pass to Richmond. There's the pick. Pass to Town.
I was about to say, the only way you can get that victory, you call PlayStation themselves and be like, hey, we got a problem here.
But guys, that's been an issue throughout the game.
Yep, and the results on the scoreboard are attributed to how they.
So I had to call them when I messed up on purpose.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point.
Oh, not only ties it up with the hoop, but puts them in front now with the free throw.
Send me a
That
video.
could be the play of the game if they come out on top.
What?
You're starting to feel it from deep. Line up our pressure with defense. Nichols looks too free there. We're going to give up the drive, but we have to rotate on the weak side to get there.
I had several covers like that.
1:37 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
I don't know why this happened. I'm talking to my grandma.
Mar DeRozan on the wing. Shoots from 12. There's Freak. And he battles for the ball and gets the second
Put
chance
back
bucket.
low post
Freak's
quality
got
buckets.
11 in the second half. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior.
You know,
Their rim
you pretty much
protection
messed
has
up the
been
color
as
in the
good
game.
as it gets.
How? Actually, I think that's isn't that the most thing they have for colorblind people?
1:25 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Inside. Will it go?
No.
Richmond, no good.
Well, the
Will
effort
it
was
go?
there,
No,
but
no,
just
no,
couldn't
no, no,
quite
no.
fight his way through traffic.
No, 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 no,
On the wing, DeRozan. Valanciunas for the dishes to DeRozan. Arthur, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Play a game.
Great
I bet
unspoken
you miss it,
communication between teammates, leading to the nice assist and the easy score.
To the middle. Here's Richmond. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that
Ooh,
you don't
you gonna
give
pass
a
the
chance for the
Lakers?
and one.
Terrible decision.
And so Richmond nails both of them.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a one-possession ball game.
Lets it go with the 3.
Okay,
And it's
I give it to you
missing.
something. Y'all was thrashing in any sport game. So neither one of y'all can see me in GTA or Call of Duty.
Somebody want to ease up off the threes. The shots
You're not seeing me in
and
Call of
he's got to
Duty.
take it. I don't
You're
care
not.
if he
I
doesn't
mean,
convert. That's
I've been playing Call of Duty since I was 6. Since the first game came
Drops
out.
the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
I've been playing it since the first came out. So, I mean, I'm older than
And
you.
he hits
So.
both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Same, but I'm
And
older
those
than
free
you.
throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game. I still can't
more
believe
years.
that one didn't fall.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Sammy admitted that I thrashed him, but you having some trouble admitting that I thrashed him.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
On
Those
Call
foul
of
shots
Duty.
put them that much more
I
in the
told
driver's seat.
continually talking
About
junk
7
earlier
seconds
when we were
separate
playing
the shot and
GTA.
game clocks.
Started talking junk about how he beat me
Oh,
on
and that
Madden,
puts the
right?
lead to just
So I like
5.
Sammy. I said I've been told you that
Assist
you can
that
thrash me
time by
anytime you
Rubio.
want to on any sports game. But I like Sammy. I like one. Why would I do that though? I'm like, cause you know you gonna lose. You're like, exactly.
This free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
I won a gun game earlier. Huh? You hear me?
27
I won a
seconds
gun
left
game
in the
earlier.
game.
With a
And
whole
it's
bunch of
Martin
dudes that
missing.
was like prestige. And I'm like
Here's
a level
Toronto.
9 and I won a gun game. And I won I helped my team win the team
And
deathmatch.
here's Freak.
And I notched 20 kills and 3 deaths.
Stolen by Rubio. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Rubio's got the
Once you
ball.
win it, what?
Wiggins from outside. Offline. And so it's Toronto winning this one. This was a hard-fought...
31.8 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. Ooh, steezy stats. Hey, Malachi. I'm going to pick up my Hirachis at the UPS store. UPS dipping them on.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Are you trying to get all right when I pick my shoes up? No, never mind. I gotta wait till my white jeans come in.
Joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
Send me another video.
To present our Jordan Player of the Game.
Freak.
Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And the impact. And that wraps things
I told him he could ball. Yeah, I told him he could have him back. Because, I mean, I don't know. I wasn't going to wear him again for like a good minute.
Good night, everybody.
No. No, I just wasn't going to wear him again. I actually got nothing but compliments on it. Dang, Malachi done messed his game up. He did something to the color in it, so now it's like blue, white, and I think he accidentally went to his settings and pressed like, cause they have a certain mode that you can turn on the PlayStation for people that are colorblind. No, he just mocked it up and changed it to a setting, and he think it's sexy, so he ain't gonna change it back. But I was telling him, I'm like, well, let me see. Yeah. Yeah. That's who I was playing with earlier. Yeah. One of the other games. Yeah. That was Sammy. But I let his little sister, because his mama wanted to get them a PlayStation, but she wanted to get them a 4 because they're like 6 years old. So I let him give it to his little sister because it really wasn't worth anything. It didn't have, no, I let him give it to his little sister.
Everyone always dreams of having their logo on the shoe.
Because it was halfway broke.
And little kids with it, you know, that's something you dream of.
Tune in now.